It's gonna be a party, y'all.
How I feel, and I will build my world around you. Cause I
know we're not gonna have a moment of silence. We're just gonna jump right in and go, hey,
girl,
everybody,
hey.
how are you?
What's happening?
What's happening, people? We haven't been together. Well, we've been together, but
Not in front of y'all.
Not,
we ain't.
no, not in front of the camera.
not in front of the camera.
Not on audio, nothings. But hi, everybody. We're back.
Hello.
Hello.
Back like we never left.
That's right, and welcome to another episode of Push Curves and Conversation. For those who don't know, if you're just now joining us, my name is Brittany.
My name is Tasha.
My name is Tracy.
So welcome.
Did you
Yes.
miss me?
I know, right?
Because we missed y'all.
But we have not recorded in so long. I feel like we've been in quarantine all over again.
Yes.
And
Just a different type.
just a different type of quarantine.
Basically.
But you know, life happens. Life happens. I did put out a disclaimer like, hey, y'all, wait on it. We're coming. And we're back. So,
Yep, I saw her disclaimer. It was nice.
I know, it was cute. I had to let people know what was happening because they're like, where are the new episodes? What are you doing? Why aren't you having you
That
started
mean they
yet?
fiending. You got them on the edge, girl.
Okay, crackheads, I got you. We're back.
They
We are
scratching. They
back,
scratching.
okay? They just,
They scratching.
But we are here. We are back. So let's do a quick check-in with the ladies of life. Tracy, what's happening in your world? Any squirrels' worlds?
Well, I've determined that blue is my color until I decided not to make it blue no more.
First of all, blue is my color.
You can have the other shades, but this one I'm going to keep.
No, Brittany calls
It
all
matches
shades.
my
I want
business.
all
She
spectrums.
want all 50 shades of it.
It's more than 50 actually. There's
Ooh, probably
there's legit
is.
like 100, maybe 200 and something shades of blue. But anyway, fun fact.
It's in here. It ain't going nowhere. However, I believe I have quarantined with you all so much that I don't even know what to tell you that might be of surprise outside of telling y'all. But, you know.
Well, tell the people what's happening because, you know, they like to know our business.
Our business.
And we like to know theirs.
Yeah.
So, you know, tell the people what's happening.
I've been businessing, so I do have a natural skincare business. I've been businessing and I've expanded. So now I'm retailed in another store. So if you don't get it from .com, you can also get it in the beach. And you can also get it now in Good P-Town, downtown High Street. So I'm very excited about that. And everything is going well with that. You know, mama's good. Brother's still taller than me, but younger than me. You know,
A little big brother.
little big brother, you
And
know.
we'll still cook him in his knee and knock him down a peg.
That's right. All you got to do is get them at their knees. You know,
That's all.
catch them by surprise.
But yeah, everything is everything. How are you all for things that I don't know but possibly do know?
I'm doing good, you know, like working mostly and trying to get back on my businessing thing. So I got some fun stuff in the works. I'm not going to jinx it or anything just yet, but just keep a lookout, you know. Stuff is happening. It's all in this little notebook right here, but
We on
you know,
Blue's Clues.
right? Yeah, you know, just little clues, little pop up something's here and there, you know. We'll see what happens. I tried to grow weed, failed, you know.
Oh my God, miserably did we?
Failed, but
Did
okay.
we? And it wasn't even our fault.
It was not our fault. It was the fact that we live in fucking Tidewater.
Yeah, because we live where we live is the reason why it failed.
Right. It is the reason why
mean-
it failed. So it needed some extra shit that we did not have, nor
Nope.
did we go get.
Nope.
So, and also we don't live on a big ass farm. So,
Nope.
you know.
No cows, no
that,
chickens.
No
Nope.
cows, no chickens, no horse shit, none of that. So
No compost. to feed.
right. So it kind of, you know, failed. But, you know, they say the first row always fails. So it's okay. Other than that, it's about, you know.
That's why you get back on the horse.
That's right.
And the back on the horse
and
will be
I've
an
become
indoor
like
grow.
a plant
Yep.
person since then.
I got
And
it.
every time I go to a store, I come back with a plant.
It's true.
It's not cats.
I don't trust cats. I think they're shady. I think they're sneaky. They look like they'll kill you in your sleep.
Basically.
And you know, I'm very leery of people with cats
Basically.
because I don't want to eat your food because, you know, sometimes they have them on the counters and shit. And I'd be like, wait a minute. Is that a hair?
Oh,
What
man,
is
down.
that?
Well, Tracy's allergic, so
Yeah.
either way, I don't qualify.
I was gonna say, and she's allergic. I can't walk in the house with like cat dander, and she'll be like, "Achoo, achoo," damn near on the doorstep of death,
no,
and
no.
I can't know.
Man down.
Man, all the way
So
down.
Tasha, what's happening with you?
Well, let's start with this. She's got a job now. Hey. Ain't God good? She's
Ain't God good.
She's
I know.
making
Look
money.
at God.
I know, right? It's a sort of. It's less stress than the job that I had. I
okay.
said that. Or whatever.
It's
but,
still paperwork, huh?
Huh?
I said, so it's still paperwork.
But it still pays a check, so that's all that matters.
I'm good with that. Money is green.
And as far as my personal life goes, Tasha is back on the block. She is single.
You for the streets?
For the not really for the streets.
Wait.
Not for the,
I'm for the sidewalk.
I'm about to say,
Not the street.
since we don't walk in the street no more.
I can't.
you can drive in the street. You got to
We
walk
drive.
you know.
I'm just saying.
Sidewalk's nice though.
Yeah.
Right, I'm for the sidewalk because I don't know if I'm really for the. I can't really be for the streets. You know what I'm saying? I can't be out there. Like
Ain't
that.
nobody saying nothing about hoeing. Like, I mean, that's really what for the streets is. So
That's right.
okay, never mind.
I'm for the sidewalk. Okay.
Retract said statement, but okay. So she's single.
She got
Yes.
chalk on the
Now,
sidewalk
children,
is what she said.
we're single.
Yeah, single, and I don't know if I'm ready to mingle yet.
Aw,
I know, right?
I know. Ooh, Jets.
I was gonna say,
Okay.
ooh, thank God. Thank God for living in Norfolk, huh?
Right. Well, I mean,
Let's get
there's
ready.
always changes, and if you know there's no other theme song that I know, Return of the Mac. Okay.
There you go.
There you
That's what I
go.
thought.
So have you been like, swimming in the pond
You've
of
been playing in
singleness?
chalk
You've been
on the
playing
sidewalk.
with the chalk on the sidewalk?
Been
No.
playing
Not
hopscotch?
Not really,
No, you just chilling now. We're not back on the horse yet.
I just been chilling because of the fact that I don't know. I have to say this. These are the things I guess I learned from said relationship. Okay, number one is that if you're going to leave somebody who upgrades you, and this may not that deal directly with this last one. This could be anybody, anybody's partner, male, female, them, they, he, she. All those things. If you're gonna deal with somebody and then you're gonna leave somebody and they upgraded your life, and then you go back to doing the stuff that you were doing before you met that person, then that mean the whole relationship to me, in my eyes, was like fake or whatever.
I can see that.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just put all airs for me, and then as soon as you left.
So what's the difference in between being fake or you telling somebody to jump and they can't jump high enough and they just had to leave?
I don't know. I don't even know.
Cause I've had that happen to where like they just felt like whatever, and I didn't necessarily give them like a stigma or like some type of outlandish standard, but they just always felt like they would never be enough. But they made that assumption themselves. It wasn't nothing that was discussed.
It was
or
nothing that you said, nothing like that.
I don't know. And again, like I said, this is not why we broke up, or that doesn't have to deal with this particular relationship. But I did learn that lesson because, when you break up with somebody, you have to like search, you go through the stages of grief and you search yourself and all that other stuff. And I just kind of searched. I just kind of searched myself and I came up with that fine thought or whatever. So there's that. And then I'm still really going through the stages of grief with it because I feel like I put my whole heart into it because I'm Pisces or whatever. And when I tell you I love you, I put my whole LOVE in there or whatever. Right. It's like it comes from a place. It's real because I don't lie. I don't got time to lie. I'm 32. Almost like
35. You aged yourself like 5 years.
32. And I don't got time to lie because who got time for that? Or whatever. So if I tell you I love you, then that means it means I love you or whatever. So I still feel like I'm going through the stages of grief. However, I feel like I've gone through all of it, but I'm stuck somehow on, I don't know, the acceptance and then the anger part of it, I guess you would say.
Can we go to anger first?
Well, no, because the acceptance
I
part
thought
of it is
anger
gone.
is before acceptance anyway.
Well, let's talk about that. The fact
I
that
thought acceptance was the last part.
the acceptance is the last part, I
Okay,
guess.
so
but
yeah.
I accept the fact that it's gone or whatever. It is what it is. It was what it was. He's now in the X-Files of my life. You know what I'm saying? That means I see you, but
I don't see you.
right. So there's that, but then there's also the fact that and this could be the weed, the sour diesel, and the what's that? The platinum OG that I was smoking at the time. But somehow I looked like outside of myself, and I looked at myself, and I was like, "Bitch, we are tired of men fucking us over." You know what I'm saying? Somebody gotta catch this. Somebody gotta catch this South Carolina voodoo. For y'all who don't know, I got that. Brittany tell me all the time, you better stop because you know you got that South Carolina voodoo. But somebody gotta catch it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we both have it, but like it's hereditary. But
It's
anyway,
hereditary. That's what I'm saying. You got somebody.
but it's in different forms. Like
you got a close relative from South Carolina. You probably got
got
I'm not
that
even gonna lie to you. But somebody got to catch it. So in my mind, I'm like, somebody got to catch this Sophia Petrillo. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the person I picked. He got to catch the Sophia Petrillo. Can't. May every time you use a plastic fork, it break.
Ooh, no, because I wish death on his straws. I want you to have a hole in every straw.
May your mirror
that you pick up.
never cling
Do
to
you
your
know-
pasta.
You know the struggle of drinking through a straw with a hole in it.
May you trip up every day at 3:33 p.m.
May you scuff every pair of Jordans you own.
Brittany's gonna glitter bomb somebody.
Yeah. Girl, I'm not waiting on the day because I hope the day never comes, but I promise you this.
May chicken never taste the same.
The day
And you know black
decide,
people cannot survive off of chicken. I mean, not
Plain-ass
survive without chicken. Okay? I ain't never met a black person who don't like chicken. But may it never taste the same ever again. Like, I want you to eat a piece of chicken and be like, ugh, yuck. I'm just saying. You gotta catch the Petrillo. Got to.
You trying to give them pregnancy vibes? I want you to throw up every time you see it.
Ugh, yuck. Chicken.
Jeez. So what's the anger part?
That is the anger
That's
part.
all of it? I'm just making
that is
sure.
the anger
That
part.
is the anger part.
Dishonor on you, dishonor on your cow,
all of it. All of them.
If y'all don't know, we reference Disney a lot.
We
and-
do.
and
Mulan
it
is
is
shit,
what it is.
okay?
And Golden Girls.
And Golden Girls.
You better get up on it. If you don't know what the Petrillo is, you better get up on it. You better get up on it because I promise you.
Picture it, Sicily,
Right.
1970.
Picture it. You tripping over your sock that can never stay up.
Make your sock never stay up.
That's
May
right.
it always go down to the bottom of your shoe when you put it on.
The tips of your toes.
Right,
is where
when
you
you
will
put
find
your
it
shoe
every
on
day.
and walk.
They petty.
Do you?
And I love it.
I have
But
never
you know
hid
what?
that
This
fact.
is not even petty patty, okay?
It's not.
This is regular me.
I know.
Petty patty is
A whole different person.
Oh,
She's worse. She ain't even came out yet. She's not about to come out. I can't let her out like that.
I mean-
she can't get on the Petrillo train.
She's on preservatives. Oh.
Why y'all sound so sad? Why y'all sound so sad?
Because wanted to be all the way around
thinking
person.
about, like, if you just think about your X-Files, right? And you be like, who would get Petty Patty off of the preservative? And you just think about your capabilities.
I know all of mine gonna get it, so it don't matter.
Listen.
I've been petty from the jump since the day you met me. Okay, and it always slips out some kind of way.
I'm
so
just
it's
saying, the
gonna happen.
Petrillo is like the calm level of this. Yes.
I don't think I have calm levels.
I know I don't.
I mean, I
You
do.
just go straight- you
My
just go
calm
from-
levels are basically, I'm just gonna sit there and look at you. It's one word answers. You know, if you do try to talk to me, other than that, it's just straight silence.
I don't know. I know.
I could show you better than I could tell
Yeah,
you. So by the time I showed you and you trying to give me your words,
so
like by the time you're trying to give me your words,
now. Chicken nigga.
there are no
Chicken nigga. Bitch, you told me you ain't. You don't want me to eat chicken no more.
cut.
Chicken nigga.
how dare you?
How dare
And do you know it
Curse my
doesn't
chicken.
taste the same anymore? Do you know that?
Do you know how many restaurants got plastic forks? Do you?
Let me tell you about my straws.
I can't drink shit.
Oh, geez. Look, we are running away with this conversation. I feel like we should have like an X-Files episode, maybe.
Maybe.
You know,
I'm just
and
saying, your girl is back on the block.
What about maybe some lessons learned in the X-Files?
we can.
We could do that.
Table it.
Okay.
But yes,
Stick
your
a pin
girl,
in it,
your girl
save
is
it.
back on the block. That's what's new.
All right.
And she got a job, and that's what's new. And she
Hot dog.
out here.
Well, that is a wonderful check-in. I feel like that was a lot. You had some deep feelings there. Like,
I'm just saying.
We try to release it here.
I know. I love it.
Relax,
It's therapy. It is therapy.
Release.
We try.
But we're going to try to like move on a little bit. For those of you who don't know, and you're like noticing how we're all in the same color scheme of life here, it is because it is currently NSU homecoming weekend. By the time you see this, it's not going to be
It's not going to be homecoming.
over.
But we got visuals for your
we got
ass,
visuals to let you know it's about to go down, okay?
About to
So
you gonna see the aftermath.
it's gonna be right. It's gonna be a lot of fuck shit happening. You know, ratchetness. We about to get lit.
Especially everybody in the Kush Curves group.
Lit.
We ride at dawn,
That's
bitches.
right. No sleep till Brooklyn.
But we're
type
also gonna
stuff.
be safe because guess what? The COVID.
That's right, because COVID is still real and out here in these streets.
The coding is still out of here. The
hopefully-
cooties are still out here.
I hope everybody tests negative.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody got their vaccine. Make you have your mask
you got your
on.
vaccine card.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, Tracy got the vaccine. Look at her.
That's right.
Ain't
She
Ain't
leveled
got good.
step 1 of the vaccination.
Ain't got
Hot
good. Miss, I ain't gonna
That's
say
right,
she
Miss.
got
I'm
it.
not touching it.
I
The
sure
government's
did.
gonna get my ass.
The
all
government
of that.
got me. She got it.
That's right. But, you know, so we're gonna jump right into the Chronicles. I really feel like we should have like, you know, like a real nice segue with like music and stuff, but we'll stick a pin in that too. Anywho, so today's Chronicle is, because it was in honor of homecoming, because you know we about to have like some situations and some people might get too high, some people might get too drunk, but we're gonna stick with the might get too high part of life. And because apparently that's been happening a lot lately in these streets. Oh my god, these jets.
These jets.
These
The sound of freedom is really freedoming right now.
Yes, it is very freeing. So I, of course, you know, Brittany reads and I'd be on Leafly looking at the news. So the news was 8 ways to sober up if you get too high. Okay? So here is what we came up with. The first thing, don't panic. Because that's the first thing everybody decides to do. We're going to panic. Oh my God, what is happening? Blah, 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 blah. I don't know if it's ever happened.
raise your heart rate.
We just supposed to make you relax. Why would you?
No, because see, I think it depends on the person, because I have come across that person that panics because they did get too high, and I just excuse myself from the entire situation and just let them go on whatever.
Is it like because they don't want to? They want to remain in control,
right? But I think it's mostly first timers, or like people who have never done edibles or something before. Like usually those are the stories that I hear, or the people that I have come across. Oh my God, this is not the high. I'm a smoker. We're never eating edibles again. That kind of thing. So like recently, me and Tracy went to like a creative incubator, and I was talking to one of the business people there, and they were saying how they don't do edibles because it gets them too high, and they got way too high. They started panicking. They felt like their heart was beating out of their chest. But I was like, but you smoke weed.
Right.
On the regular. Like, but I guess because it's processed differently, it just like, I don't know. But then it's also like a thing about dosaging too. I think he really ate the whole entire fucking thing.
Instead of
as
eating
opposed
a
to, you know,
portion.
low and slow, if you've never done it before.
Slow and
especially.
steady wins the
Right.
race.
So, you know, number one, don't panic. Number 2, try water or light snacks.
Yeah, always eat.
I do eat.
If you eat, you come out of it like hella fast.
Yeah. Not hella fast.
Not
but
hella
like,
fast, but enough.
If I drink alcohol while I'm smoking,
I do come out of it.
I come out fast,
do too.
but it has to be brown. It cannot be anything light or tequila. But if I drink brown dark liquor while I'm high,
I'm good.
Oh, honey, I can operate anything I need
level
to.
out. We're good. It might take a while, but I do level out. So I'm good with that. So high light. First of all, I think I'm gonna do like a high snack segment because I come up with the greatest of shits for my snacks. But anyway, you know. Number 3, know your limits before consuming.
Slow
And
steady.
slow. Lower your
Range the race.
dosages and just go. Just
But I
ease
think when
yourself
people
into it.
they mess up because I feel like they think it's gonna function like crack.
I don't know.
I feel
think
like
they just
think
see
it's
shit
gonna
on
function
TV
like
and they're just like,
I'm hot. Nah, bruh. It's gotta go through all of
these
your
things.
systems.
Yeah.
Well,
But
even still, there are some people who are like, I smoke every day. I smoke like 5 blunts a day or something like that. I could eat this edible and be good. No.
Standing on the corner leaning.
Exactly.
No.
Laid out somewhere in the street.
I had to go low and slow, and I do smoke a lot. But it's like I had to go low and slow because I don't know what the dosage is on certain edibles.
Yeah, you never know how many milligrams are in anything. A lot of people just jump right into it because they get the hood edibles from off the street.
Yep.
Oh, my homeboy, my homegirl makes this. Okay, but how much is in it?
How much did she put in there?
Where
What is it?
Is it oil? Is it butter? Is it sugar? Like,
Right.
did she just crunch up the flour and just stick the shit in there? Like, what is happening?
Because there are some people now who will inject the gummy and put the sugar on top.
Right. So you don't
that's
really know what
that's
you're
a lot
getting.
of dosage right there. So you're getting it.
Honestly, if you can't tell me, then I'm damn sure not about to fuck
I
with
think
it.
all it takes is like one bad edible for you to really become concerned with what you're consuming.
Yeah.
Like it take like one good time. Like you be like, whoa. First of all, I don't feel anything. 5 minutes later, you feel everything.
But see, I also think that's where people go wrong because they think it's supposed to be like fast acting,
And it's
like
not.
like when you
it's
smoke
like
it.
Tylenol. Like,
Yeah, you gotta give it time
you gotta
to
give it time to
process.
work.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
You can
don't.
eat it now. Go wash the dishes.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Vacuum
wait
the
like an
floor.
hour or 3.
You know what I'm saying?
If
By the time
after
you get
3
ready to fold
hours,
clothes,
I
it's gonna
tried.
kick in.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
my
after
golden
3
rule
hours,
is
just
like
don't.
30 minutes. Every 30 minutes, I pulse myself and be like, how we feeling?
What
But
time
I,
You do
every
30
30
I just do an hour. I
minutes.
be like,
I
after
just
an
let
hour,
the world happen.
after an hour, if
Okay.
it don't kick in, then I'm
I
like, that
just
shit
let
was
life
really-
happen. I don't set no alarms. I don't check none of this stuff. If I look at what time it is when I take it, I look at what time it is when I decide to look at the clock.
Nah, I give it an hour. I
If
be
there
like,
is nothing happening, then I'm like, okay, we can reevaluate the situation. Other than that, I'm not gonna touch it.
I always say an hour because I'm curvaceous.
I like 30 minutes
say
because
an
I
hour.
want to be at the top. I want to go like that. So in order for me to do that, I have to figure out what my dose is. But then, like, I also notice if I have gummies, it takes like less time compared to a brownie or a cookie. Like the type of edible matters for me to know what
does
my trip
matter.
is going
Yeah, it
to
does.
what it's going to be like. And then I'll be like, whoa, wait a
But
minute.
I wonder if it's because sugar is processed so fast,
Probably.
as opposed to like
a bread.
right, you know, like a carb or
carb.
something like that. So
Probably.
yeah, so know your dosages, know what you're consuming. Number 4, keep some black pepper handy.
I ain't gonna walk
And this
around
is the
with
one
pepper
that
in my
tripped me up.
pocket.
So I was like, what do you mean
I was about
black?
to say, you gotta read
that. What do you mean black pepper?
You gonna fully
so
have to
I'm
read
gonna
that
read
one.
it for what it says. Okay, it says keep some black pepper handy. If you find yourself combating paranoia and anxiety, a simple household ingredient found in kitchens and restaurants everywhere can come to your rescue, which is black pepper. Many swear by the black pepper trick. Just sniff or chew on a few black peppercorns and it should provide an almost instantaneous relief. First of all, anybody sniffing no damn pepper. Be sneezing all over the place. This is Corona times. I
Anybody
don't want
bringing
your
pepper
germs.
packets? What are
I
we?
don't- I don't want no particles
I'm
floating
gonna
in
just
my
sit
air.
down.
Like,
I'm gonna just sit down. Be like, well,
we out here chewing peppercorns. No, nope, not doing it.
I'm gonna let y'all have that one. I ain't got that.
We just gonna leave that where it's at.
Yep, leave that where that's
We're
at.
gonna leave it on the list and just
On the list.
That's where it's gonna be. Number 5, keep calm and rest. That's what I do. If all else fails, go to sleep.
go to sleep.
When all
Go
else
to
fails,
sleep.
Just
Oh
go
my
to sleep.
God. Go to
There's no
sleep.
way.
You want a movie? Relax.
Right.
You know what I'm
Sit in the
saying?
bed, take a shower first. I would
Yep.
take a shower.
Yeah.
And
At
then
least you know you clean.
You know, at
I
least you
love
know you
doing my
clean. Put on
edibles.
whatever your most comfortable pajamas are. Get in the bed.
Get
And
in
just-
the bed.
and
Just get in the
feel
bed
it.
and just ride the wave.
Yep.
Close your eyes. Let it happen.
Go sleep.
Okay. That's all you can do.
That's when them Golden Girl moments cut on.
Yeah.
Basically.
I turn on like trash TV, like maybe reality TV. I'll catch up on like something that I didn't really care about before. But anyway, number 6, try going for a walk. Cause
Don't do that.
Because fresh air and stuff. But I feel like if you're already paranoid and crazy, do not go outside.
do
y'all.
not do that.
Don't be outside in the street subjecting other people to your foolishness.
But I would
No.
suggest a rave because a rave would be fun.
My mic.
Oh, yes.
Do not do that.
Speaking of rave, okay, story time, real quick. But so me and Tracy got high one day, right? And so I was like, oh my God, you wanna know what we should listen to right now? Afro beats. So we listen to Afro beats, and then I'm in the kitchen. She turns the lights off, and I thought the power went out.
Listen.
She turned the lights off. My ass thought the power went out. So I'm just like, oh my God, it's dark. And Tracy was like, hold on. I look up. She has these glow sticks in the air, just dancing and doing what? Tracy, what the hell are you doing? She was like, it's a rave. It's a rave, bitch. We in a rave. What?
Listen, that was the part where the red flags just told you were at a carnival.
I was like, Lord Jesus. I was like, I'm out here about to like kill somebody in the kitchen with a knife and shit in my hand. She like, bitch, it's a rave. No, Tracy. Can you warn somebody that we about to cut some lights off or something?
I wasn't on pure air alone. I'm so sorry.
Wow.
I was like, what is happening?
I'm gonna need for y'all to get it together.
But that was just that one time. Okay, number 7. We did
Y'all
kind of
needed
just
a
touch on
nap.
this though. Number 7, take a shower or a bath, and then get your ass in the bed.
I don't like showering
Number
when
8
I'm high.
is distract yourself. So find an activity, watch some funny cartoons, listen to some music, play a video game, talk to your
Watching
friends.
some Frasier. Frasier is a really good high show.
It is.
I do not like Frasier.
You'll like it when you high.
It's so funny.
I don't
when
think
I'm
I
high.
would.
It was hilarious. The one day I tried it.
I watched Murder, She
I was
Wrote.
sitting somewhere bored.
You
to
wake
death.
up watching Murder. Murder, She Wrote be watching her. But
I was sitting somewhere
I
high.
wake up and be like, oh, she saw the bitch.
no, and then they
I'm
also
bored.
says try coloring.
Nah, I
You
ain't
know,
got
the
that.
little box. I would get so frustrated if I was high doing that. Either that or I would zone out and then it
It
would
takes
probably
too
be like a
it takes
rave.
too much concentration.
But I think
I'd
that's
be
the
all
point.
outside
I need
the
less.
lines.
Right.
But
I need less effort.
But I think that would be the point of this in this case.
So
if
you
you're too
focus
high,
on-
you're focusing on whatever you're doing, so you're kind of not worried about yourself being high, being paranoid, and like what's
Let me tell you
happening.
something. If we go somewhere and we get high with a group of people and I see somebody in the corner coloring, watch out for that shit. Watch out for her
Jesus.
ass.
Okay.
I'm like, what's wrong
What you
with
gonna
her?
say?
She
Crazy.
got too high.
Crazy.
Gotta go.
in these streets.
It's time to go now.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
shit.
Well, that was it for Chronicles. So 8 ways to sober up if you get too high. So remember these fun facts
Well,
while
see-
we're out here on homecoming and anybody else's homecoming.
If I'm
that is
too
after
high at
this
the tailgate,
that
I'm
you're
gonna just
watching.
keep walking because ain't shit else I
Ain't
can
shit
do.
else to do but to walk to the car and go home. Go sleep. Time to go sleep. Nap time.
I told you, I'm walking to the bed, walking to the shower, and then getting to bed.
Right, be like,
So,
well, I'm
yeah,
out.
just get comfortable, ride the wave. Just that's all. Don't worry about. Turn on some TV. That's your distraction. Take a shower. Don't chew on no peppercorns because that shit is nasty.
I would
You
not
know,
accept-
out here
leave that on the list.
Out here sneezing in the street. No.
Yeah, right. Don't walk nowhere. Don't
me some
walk
salt
nowhere
and
crazy.
pepper.
Walk
Chill,
nowhere.
Which is-
Get you some snacks.
Right.
Because you might not even know if you got pants on. You
Right.
talking about walking somewhere.
What kind of mess is that?
Oh Lord. Well,
true, though.
that was it for our chronicles of today. Are we ready to jump into today's topic? Because it's been everywhere and it's been on my mind, especially during homecoming
I
times.
told you when we have topics and we know we have topics, like all the signs point to
all the
whatever
signs
the
have pointed
topic
to this.
is.
But I've been wanting to do this in season 1. We just ran out of time. But and then Corona happened.
Right.
Then the cooties happen.
Then the
the
cooties
cooties
happened.
happened.
And so I was like, oh my God, yep, we're going to talk about it. We're going to do it. And let me tell you how excited I was. I didn't even type up an outline. It's all in a notebook, y'all. So I went real old school with this. So I'm about to be, okay?
So
So
you going for a flat.
I am. I don't have no flat flaps. We're going to turn some pages, okay? Okay? All right. So here we go. So today's topic, ladies and gentlemen, cuffing season. And we are currently in the midst of cuffing season.
It's piss in the
It's not
cuffing
cold
season.
yet though.
But no,
It is
because,
piss in the
okay,
draft.
there are levels to cuff. Matter of fact, let me break my phone back out because I got this schedule too.
This girl got a schedule.
When I tell you, there is a schedule.
for
There
cuffing
is a
season.
schedule for cuffing season, and let me tell you what it is.
Where the fuck have I been?
I don't know. Not on cuffing season because you've
Apparently
been
not.
booed up for a minute. So you
No,
gotta.
I just missed hot girl summer. I just had a cold.
You had a lukewarm
I
summer.
had a lukewarm summer. Don't even go there. Don't even
You
do
had
that.
lukewarm summer. Oh my God.
I
where
didn't
is
even
it?
I didn't even meet him. Nope. Did I meet him
Am
in
I
the
gonna
winter? I
have to
did. I
Google
met
this
him in the
shit?
wintertime. So maybe.
Girl.
Oh Lord, did you meet him in the winter? Were you being cuffed this entire time and didn't know?
He was cuffing you. You was cuffing
He
him.
was cuffing him.
Ooh. We'll see what she say about the schedules and the
I know once she gets to the schedule.
once she get the
maybe.
schedule
I
and
know.
details, because I'm gonna need bullets. I need to know the
here
difference.
we go. All right. So cuffing season actually starts in August.
Shut
Okay.
the front door.
August the 1st
Do
through
you
the
know
31st.
how hot it is in August? I'm still in summer.
Okay, listen. Okay, so cuffing season starts in August, and that is considered your scouting time. Okay, so that's when you're like going through your Tinder, your Hinge, your Bumble, whatever
That's when
the
my
hell you got.
sundresses is on.
Walking
That's
all
what
up
it
in,
is.
right, your sundress season.
I was just about to say that I still got my sundress on.
In the sundress season, you walking around with no drawers on, you know, everybody looking at your ass and all that stuff.
Scout.
You go into the grocery store, meeting whoever, you know, the Kroger.
That you know that does not happen for me.
Whatever.
So you know
okay,
definitely
first of
didn't
all,
happen to
okay,
me.
I have been in the group message telling y'all every time I meet a new man in a new grocery store. So Wegmans has been my shit lately, okay?
I ain't got
But
that.
anyhow.
Y'all know that does not work for me to meet a man in the grocery store.
Oh Lord! But August is scouting time. Okay? So we have August, then we move into September 1st through 30th. That's your draft season.
I have a question.
What's up?
Does any of this adjust because of Rona?
I think it does.
Because
This is my thought. This is what I came up with in the midst of me like writing down all my thoughts about it. I really think that the season has been pushed back a little bit because of Rona.
we're in regression.
We're
in cuffing regression.
So I feel like we're back. We're like, we're delayed
scouting
by
now.
a month. So like right now, we're like,
we still
scouting draft season.
Is that because August was still hot girl summer?
Right, because October is your tryout season.
It sure is, because it can be cold.
Right,
or
it can be
hot.
cold or hot. This is when you get like your fall cute shit going on. We're going on coffee dates. We're pumpkin spice latteing this shit up.
Hell no.
We're going to the pumpkin patch and doing like real cider.
I'm just turning up because it's my birthday all month in October. So shit, he on my page.
Fall is when the real cute shit, starts to happen. We're going.
I'm
on
still
picnics.
tripping off the draft process. Okay.
What you don't?
That means somebody got to start a five somewhere.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Don't. I don't have 5. Okay, thank you. Very
Somebody
much.
got to start the five.
Okay. We'll get into that in a little bit after we talk about it. Okay. So tryouts is October. So November is preseason. Okay. November is preseason. Why are you laughing?
That's where we get the stats, girl. That's where we get the stats at.
Because by tryouts and stuff, you kind of know, who you want on the team.
That's
you
where
know
we
who
get
you
your
know what I'm saying?
statistics.
You know who you keeping. You know who your starters are, your front runners,
You know
all
who
of that.
who you
We
train.
know
what
who
I'm
getting
saying?
text backs.
Who are you vibing the most? Right. Who you getting text backs, whoever you sending news
We know
to
who
at that moment,
DoorDashing
whatever.
you foods.
That's right. Are we door dashing foods? Because let me tell you, I love that shit. And Tracy benefits every time. But I'd be like, if you're gonna DoorDash me food, then you gotta DoorDash my roommate food. That's just rude for me to eat in front of her. And she like, I don't do it. And she like,
That's all I'm saying. If you feed it, it will love you.
You can come back anytime.
Right.
What's the next one? Come on.
Okay. So we have November.
Come on with your schedule.
I'm sorry.
I'm laughing at everyone.
You really want it. Why?
I can't.
Okay, so November is preseason.
Baffled by this.
So December 1st through January 15th is actual cuffing season.
Because they need some place to stay.
Right. And I'm gonna explain what cuffing is in a little bit.
Okay, so then so if I met somebody in that period of December, does that mean I skipped all of that and went straight to you playing ball?
I don't know. It depends. Are we talking every day? Are you replacing him as one of the front runners, or like a wild card?
That's the
happening?
question. That's the question.
Like it depends
I
on
was
like.
gonna say, you think it was a wild card?
I think if you
No.
because
But
like
she's right,
if they skip all of that, but
shit
you're
and you
still
put
putting
them
all
right
that
there,
time into it,
that
I feel
man-
like that's a wild
That's a
card
wild
to me.
card?
That's a
Okay.
wild card.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a wild card to me. So then,
Ooh,
then we get to
actual.
the playoff season. Playoffs is January 16th through February 13th.
That's when you
Okay.
went from
Right
5 to
before
2.
Valentine's Day?
Right, that's right before Valentine's Day, because
really?
Valentine's Day is the championship game. Okay, that's when you know who's real and who's fake, and who we gonna keep around. Maybe try to make a relationship out of this and see what happens.
But listen to this. So technically,
If you get broke up with before that,
you
I'm so
have
sorry.
5, and by January you have 4.
Right.
And by February you have 2.
Yes, I'm
gotta
going
have
with 2.
one.
No, 2.
2?
I
gotta
would
play.
say 2.
They
I
gotta
would
play.
say 2 because you gotta have a backup plan. But because it's always gonna be that one person that's gonna be like, oh, I'm not feeling this. They're gonna try to drop you before the holiday.
Okay.
Like, and it happens. They're gonna try to drop you before the holiday because niggas ain't trying to buy no shit. You're not getting nothing out of me. I already bought you DoorDash. I done bought you gas.
Here's the thing
No.
though. If you in December, right? December was what? What is that? Official cuffing season?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's like we're dating. We're going out on dates and we're doing
Right.
stuff.
If you got 2, he
We're
bought you a
having
Christmas
sex
gift,
at
right?
this point. What?
If you got 2, he bought you a Christmas gift, right?
Maybe.
Maybe not. That's the thing.
Hell, he might have spent too much money on fucking Christmas. And he was like, fuck this shit. And we went out on New Year's. Nope.
Because technically that's still early.
Because my ass is high maintenance. By then he would have decided, you are too high maintenance and we are not doing this shit again. Not another holiday. You won't catch my ass. Nope.
Oh, all right then. All right, go ahead with your schedule then.
But yeah, that is the cuffing season schedule.
After the championship, after February the 14th,
then y'all decide whether or not we're gonna be together or we're gonna drop this shit and have hot girl summer and then we're gonna start all over again and all.
But ladies, and take a long think. How many relationships, situationships, relationships have you been that follow that closely to that schedule?
Listen, I've been thinking about that this entire time. It's a lot of them shits out here in this world, okay?
In a curvy community, how many of them?
It's probably some people in that shit down. They just don't know.
And they just don't know the shit.
They just don't.
That's why I like polygons. I ain't got to worry about that shit.
But let me give y'all what the official definition is.
Okay.
Of cuffing season.
I'm ready.
Because this question has popped up
that I still ain't got yet.
Oh damn! I forgot her dictionary.
Wink, yeah.
Wink.
Nobody has sent us.
Nobody has sent me a
the
Webster.
Yes.
The evil eyes.
But anywho.
You see my evil eyes?
Anywho.
Go
but
ahead.
Basically, okay, y'all see me flipping my pages because I had to make sure I had it all for everybody so we can really discuss Gus. Cuffing season is a period of time when single people begin looking for short-term partnerships to pass the cold months of the year.
They already
It begins and lasts just until after Valentine's Day.
Bow.
First of all,
And
don't
at
you
that
sound like
point-
some bears hibernating?
Okay, it does. But let me tell you though, because in the midst of me,
sound like we were supposed to go up to the mountains, dig a hole,
it
and bury ourselves.
It sounds like
into
we're
it.
hibernating, and so
Right.
I put that in the search engine because after I read the definition, like the actual dictionary definition of it, I was like, okay. Humans, bears, and cuffing season. You know how you do the Google
It's the
what
same
plus
shit in it.
So then this article pops up, and it's like, well, we are humans are natural pack animals because we got friends, family.
Okay.
Of course,
Yeah,
of course.
we
wanna
hang
be
with
around people. Right.
You want to be around people. So apparently, it is normal and natural for mammals, is what it said. Mammals.
We are mammals.
So-
if you didn't learn
So
that in
want to
science,
partner up and
Cuff.
be together in the colder months.
I done lost it.
Whether it is
Ooh,
but it also
damn.
said whether it is sexually, entertainment, or emotionally. They just want somebody to be there in the colder
In
months
the winter
because
months.
those winter months and those colder months are full of all those romantic holidays. So fall obviously is like a whole thing, and then
Because homework tells us that.
right because Hallmark tells us so. That is
That's
exactly
right. They
right.
have fall movies.
Girl, I
Christmas
love the Hallmark
movies.
Channel seasonal movies. So don't be
Let me tell you
listen.
something. I'm gonna be a mad motherfucker in October because they're getting ready to play all those stupid ass Christmas movies, and
No,
I
they
can't watch
don't
my
play
Golden
Christmas
Girls.
movies in October. That's November.
It's starting in October,
Is it starting in October? And that's
Man
fine.
down.
and I'm gonna be mad
And
because
that's
I can't
fine.
watch the Golden
'Cause,
Girls
they're putting
until
more black movies on there
January.
now, so I'm happy.
Do you
But,
know how long
Oh,
that
that's a
is?
plus.
That is a plus.
What?
They're putting more black
More
movies on
black
there now.
people on
Because then
Hallmark.
because I usually have to go to Lifetime for those.
Listen, Linda.
Like the black Christmas
I'm
movies?
still mad because at 10 o'clock at night I want to watch my Golden Girls, but no.
You can watch it. Go to TV Land. But
On demand, honey, because
Right.
I watch Golden Girls
You
and
can
instant
watch it on
noodles.
TV Land.
They got it on Hulu, so I'm gonna be like that.
But it is full of like those romantic times of year because people be all in their feelings because we spending time with our families. They're bringing new significant others. People are getting proposed to during these times. You have Christmas, which is real cute. You have New Year's where everybody says, "Oh my God, you got to kiss somebody or else you're gonna be alone forever." And then Valentine's Day is the love shit.
But if this is what we know, right? If we know,
dissect it. Come on.
if this is what we know, why do we have so many domestic issues during these seasons?
Because people just don't know how to pick a mate. I think.
Like, where is your
They don't
discernment?
know how to pick the right person. We're just here because we're trying to not be lonely. And then y'all like, oh my God, you're cute. Oh, you make me feel good for the moment. And we're just going to make it work and struggle for forever and ever. Amen. No, we're not. No, Brittany is not.
Because it's not always the case. I think it's more realistic for you to be like, hey, look, yeah, you my person. If I want you to be my person. If we go beyond that point, we'll get beyond that point. But I think it's more realistic if people just be like, look, you're not guaranteed to me. I'm not guaranteed to you. But let's just respect each other and do what we feel is right with each other.
Yeah.
Instead of determining that, oh, they want some fuck shit. Oh, she on some fuck shit. First of all, she might be cold.
It's because TV tells us not to have those conversations with people.
Oh.
I just want to get it right.
I watched Golden Girls, so I watched The Eldest. My eldest taught me.
Dorothy got it right on the very last episode of the very last season, okay? Dorothy got it right.
I watched Golden Girls because of y'all, but in reality, Brittany really got tired of like all the fuck shit, so I just stopped lying and stopped, keeping shit bottled up. Because, keeping feelings bottled up is a lot of work.
And especially during the time where it's like everybody's under the same spell. At the same time. And I'm like, well, first of all, if you know this is the time for a spell, why the fuck aren't you using discernment? Like, where'd your discernment go?
Girl, out the window, out the effing
But in the plus size community,
it's way worse.
It's so bad.
It is way worse.
It is.
It's horrible. And I mean, it puts women in domestic situations, credit situations,
crazy situations.
I think he loves me, mama. He loves me. No, he don't. He treats you like
he's
shit.
just telling you that because that's what we try to do to get to what we want.
It puts them in friends with benefit situations.
It does.
And they don't even want to be in friends with. My thing is this: if a woman ever, no matter what season it is, lays out to you what it is she wants, if you know that you are not there for that or you cannot provide that, let her go.
Not even let her go. Let her know that.
So she can decide if she wants to move forward or not.
Because I might be on some fuck shit. You never know.
Because at that point, you're taking away my decision. And I don't appreciate that.
Curvy women understand that we already got insecurities because of what our stature is. If that man tells you he cannot provide the things that you want, do not stay because you think you can change his mind. Because guess what? Ain't gonna happen. I've never met a man who been like, oh, I don't want this, I just want friends with benefits, and then you can change his mind to be like, oh, all of a sudden now I want a relationship with you.
Girl.
No. That man said, I can lay in your bed, have sex with you anytime I want to, and you gonna cook me a meal at the end of the day, I'm gonna stay here for life.
Exactly.
I don't have to be committed to you.
I think that's the number one thing that I want the curvy community to know is just like, know the trends. Like, it's not saying that every man that approaches you is a predator. Like ladies, we're not saying that. But fellas too, because women do it too. We're not saying that. But what we are saying is the same desire that you want for somebody to love you, be affectionate, have concern, and for not be related to you. That's great. But know the signs. Where your fucking flags at, sis? Know the signs.
Like, all they red flags is on Facebook.
And pick one.
And pick one.
Okay? I still don't understand what that shit is. But anyway.
I'm here to let you know. I know a lot of men do not like Steve Harvey, okay? They do not like him.
Why?
They think he on some bullshit, on some fuck shit. But I'm here to let you know, if there's one thing he said that has always stuck with me, and like I truly believe it now after everything that has happened, I truly believe it now. It is that women got an intuition, and you better start listening to your intuition, because 9 times out of 10, your intuition right. But see, I be trying to give people the benefit of the doubt. That's where the shit goes wrong, okay? You cannot give PPs the benefit of the doubt, because PPs will lie to you.
Shit, bitches will lie to you.
This is true. PPs and pussy will lie to you.
We just gonna say people. People will lie to you.
They will lie
just
to
to
you.
get whatever
but
they want.
Trust your intuition is all I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay. So that leads me to my next question. Are y'all ladies participating in cuffing season this year? Well, I mean, we already went through you. Tracy, are you participating in cuffing season this year? Anybody like popping up?
Well, I have a question before I answer your question. I know a question with a question, but again, are we delaying the start of cuffing season because of COVID?
I'm going to delay the start of cuffing season.
Oh, okay.
I will say that for now, cuffing season started in September.
Oh,
that means you
like
in your
late
draft
August,
period.
early September.
Oh, that means I'm drafting,
That means
right?
you drafting.
Right. That means right now you're drafting.
I can be drafting, but I don't like the definition of cuffing season. But I could be drafting. I'm about to say, because y'all know P stands for poly, right? So,
well, see, here's the thing though, because also there are like apparently 2 types of cuffing.
Okay.
So like we're cuffing to actually find that one, or we're just cuffing so we're not fucking lonely.
Oh.
So those are the two.
I'm not
those are
doing the
two-
latter. I could tell you that.
I guess those are the two different types of cuffing. Are we just cuffing to fill up space for the moment and scratch that itch, or are we cuffing to really find somebody? Which is why that whole Valentine's Day thing is in there. If we make it past that, then you might have a little bit of hope, maybe.
I say that I will participate, but for me now, it's like it's got to be organic. Like he got to walk up on me, kind of thing. Not like
No more online niggas.
No more online or anything like that. But like I gotta meet him like face to face. You know what I'm saying? Which, by the way, it never.
You want to go to Wegmans?
This never happened. It never happened.
We can go to Wegmans. We can go to Whole Foods.
I honestly feel like I
We
got
can
a
go to
better
Kroger.
chance. I feel like I got a better
Harris
chance of being
Teeter
struck
isn't
by
bad
lightning
either.
before that even happened.
We got a what?
Better chance of being struck by lightning.
Shut up.
I'm just saying. That shit never happens to me. People do not walk up on me, okay? And be like, hey girl, I think you can get your number, or none of that stuff.
What you look like when you walk out the door? Because there are days that I actually put in effort.
I put in effort.
But I also feel like the thing with that is that you want to be approached instead of you approaching somebody else.
Yeah.
Right. I think that's one of the things too. Like I've always approached people or whatever, because people be like, oh, get what you want, go after what you want, don't be afraid, kind of thing. But I just want somebody to approach me, because then it'll be like, okay, well maybe this is for real, versus me like having to approach them, because then I feel like forced, I guess you would say.
I get that.
Or like I'm forcing them. I
The
guess you would
better
say.
relationships I've had have been the ones that I've approached compared to them approaching me. But I also learned, because I know I can come off very harsh, like very masculine. I also know that I don't directly get approached, because they'd be like, wait, hold on, pause.
She
Wait a minute.
tense.
She's right.
I'm gonna say, now with the
'cause
face mask,
she
now
be
with the
a
face
little
mask, to me it makes it worse, because you can't really see a person's face. All you see is eyeballs.
But I feel like that should make it better, because then that means I'm not basing.
No, that don't make it better.
we can
for me.
experiment. We can go
We
speed
can.
date with a mask on.
Let's go mass speed dating, COVID speed dating.
Yep. Why not?
What?
I got my reservations.
That's fine, but
I'm be like,
I mean,
why
at least try.
Okay,
Okay,
I'll give it a college try.
Because see, while you worried about looks, then you get mad when somebody else is worried about, when the man is worried about looks.
I
and
mean,
shit.
I understand.
My
that
brain
it's
is
just
my
a-
G-spot. So at this point in the game,
You're a special case. But like, you're like, no, I don't like the mask because I can't see what you look like under there. But you don't want nobody judging you.
This is very true, but I also I don't know. I got to think about like.
you trying to get but see, I love the mystery part of
How
that.
did you?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what
The truth is in your eyes.
I'm the person who I'm the person who read a book from the back and then go to the front and read the rest of the book.
Oh my God.
I wanna
You read
know
the
who
book-
did it. I want to know who did it
Before
first.
you
then
start?
go read the book
That
and
is
figure out how we
trash.
got there.
No,
you know what
ma'am.
I'm
You
saying?
just take the suspense and wonder out of everything, don't you? You just
There is curiosity, and then there's definition in the middle. There's mystery, and that's where I like to play.
And
Yeah.
then somewhere in there there's nosy. That's me. I'm that.
I like how she's just honest about
and
this
then
shit.
just somewhere in
I
there.
mean,
I don't think I'm nosy. I
There's
just be
no-
like, oh, I
there's
learned
no
I mean,
point
be
in lying
nosy
about anything.
after, because like you can go speed dating or whatever, and you can meet this person. You look them up on social media like normal nosy ass people do, like my ass does. You know,
I can do
find
that.
out you had a dog named Bob. Your mama went to school wherever.
I can do that.
Those kinds of things, and then you also see the pictures. So
I
then
can
you're
do
like,
that.
okay, this is what we're working with. If all else fails, block them.
Now, I do think recon is important.
Hell yeah, you gotta
To
get the
make
whole
sure-
facts.
You got to do it.
You have to do your recon, but I just feel like if somebody is going to approach me organically, I'm going to learn some shit about them when I first see them.
This is very true.
Or
And
when
that-
I have those first discussions with them.
And that segues perfectly into my next thing, the hoe facts. You gotta have the hoe facts, okay? Not calling people hoes in like a disrespectful way.
The hoe facts.
You have to have the hoe
Bitch,
facts.
don't ask me what my number count is. Is all I'm trying to say. Don't
I'm
ask
just
me
like,
that.
but you
Still
gotta,
do that?
but you gotta. Why would you ask you that?
Why would
Don't
you ask me that? I'm like, don't ask me that.
If I'm with you at the ATM, yeah, I'm a peep, but like,
I ask me no shit like that.
but now.
Because I'm like,
But
body
no,
count has shit to
legit,
do with
my
nothing.
ass goes on a whole secret mission on your everything, social medias, whatever I can find.
It depends on how
something.
interested I am.
Yeah, that too.
Because
but
out
like
the
if
gate,
I I don't
No.
know.
I'm just saying.
I'm not usually like, ooh, out the
Don't come
gate
at
to
with me.
anybody.
Don't
So it
come
takes
at
me
me
a
asking
minute.
how many bodies.
It does, but still, I want to know what I'm getting into. I want to know where you're from, how you're raised, all of that.
There you go.
But
I
while
didn't know
these
that.
things probably should come up in conversation when you're getting to know somebody, I kind of like to pre-know stuff so that way I can know if you're going to lie to me.
You reading a book from the middle to the front, and then go back and read the front.
A little bit,
That's
sometimes.
what you trying to say.
But like,
Brittany don't go to the back of the book. She
She'll
go to the middle of the
I go
book.
to the
She
middle.
go to the middle.
But you know what? But that's how they tell you to pick a
Leave
book, though.
that
You never
much
heard nobody tell
suspense.
you how to pick a book like that? I'll never forget it. We were in middle school, and we went to the library. They were like, this is how you find a good book, or find a book that you know that you're going to read. They're like, take a book, open it up to like a random ass page, read it. If you like what you read, then that's the book that you're going to get, or that you might like.
I'm going to the bookstore.
So
Now y'all know that's my favorite
and
place
that's
to play.
and that's what the hell
I'm
I
going to
do.
the bookstore,
Yes, I open the
bitches.
book in the middle. I find some shit. Yeah, see,
Tracy used to stay in the bookstore. I'm going back.
that's right.
Mask in hand.
You go to the
Look at her
Barnes and
shrugging
Noble
her
girl.
shoulders.
Books a million
I'm a
over
book.
there.
I love books. So when she said, wait, first of all, pause. I like books, bitch. Like, what do you mean?
But that's how they
Good
tell you
book.
to pick them up.
Wow.
I never get it. Every time I go get a book,
So
that's
you
what I
telling
do.
me to
You
find
take-
some people to put in the cuffy season, I gotta get in the middle of the book.
Yeah,
And then find
just
the whole
get,
facts.
Get in the
And
middle
find
of the book.
the- okay,
Get in the middle
wait,
of the
wait,
book.
wait. So we got homework.
Get a couple whole facts.
Get some hoes.
Yep.
Right.
That's number one.
Find the middle
That's
of the
number
book.
one.
Get some hoes. Find the middle of the book and check the whole fact.
Check
Right.
the whole.
I got
right, 'cause
homework.
you don't
You
want
know,
no broke
check
down
the
hoes.
whole facts. It's like buying a car. We don't
Right,
want
you
no broke
don't
down
want no
ass
broke
car.
down
I need
hoe.
to know everything. I need to know if you've been in an accident,
Yep.
if you were married, divorced,
Yep.
how many times,
Yep.
how many kids you got.
How many kids you don't know you got? How
Is-
many dogs you
Is
got?
there a psycho ex just hanging
You
in
a
the
cat
wings?
person?
Like,
But you know what? I think I might have to agree with y'all because one of my biggest things in regards to meeting somebody, I want to know what you look like when you're upset.
yeah.
It don't even a lot of other shit I can learn along the way, but something that I want to learn up front is what do you do when you're upset? Because we're not putting each other in a pine box. Because I'm not the one. I'm not
I'm
the
sorry,
one.
I just don't
we'll
like
be laying there
surprises.
together talking about in God we trust. We did it. Like no.
I just don't like surprises. Like I don't want you to be. I don't want to be dating you, and then 6 months later you come up with. I'm
By the
married.
way.
By the way, I'm married. Bitch, where was this surprise at? Why you ain't tell me when you met me that you was married? Because I'd have left like a long time ago.
Yeah.
I done wasted all this time dating you, and you surprised got a wife.
Maybe he's a
Surprise.
polygon.
Okay,
please.
see that's a whole nother conversation for a
Let me tell you
whole nother
something right now.
episode.
Let me tell you
Because there's
something
people
right
out
now.
here that are poly that don't even
They
know
don't
they are
even know
poly.
it. But first of all, it's because they don't know they don't know they poly because they don't know the definition.
They
Just
just
wait on
automatically,
it,
they
y'all.
They just
automatically just
automatically
jump to
assume
sex.
that it's
But we're gonna
nasty.
stick a pin in that thing.
That's all it
Because
is.
this could go on forever.
But I'm just
Y'all
saying.
know what's coming.
I'm just saying
It
when you
could go
check
on
your whole
forever.
facts, you don't come out with no surprise wives and no surprise
Exactly.
kids and no surprise. No.
You
6
wanna know what's
months-
fun though when I
not
check
6
whole
months
facts?
down
Let me
the
tell y'all
line.
what I do. And this is probably going over the line, extra ass nosy. But I do look for like mutual friends and then I contact that mutual friend and be like, hey, what you know?
Yeah,
Damn.
that is a little over the line. I just kind of snoop through pictures and
But
stuff.
you know what? No, because I only done it because it was done to me. So like,
Really?
yeah. So like one of my exes, was trying to talk to this girl, but we were mutual friends on Facebook. So she hits me up in Messenger and is like, hey, I see we have a mutual friend. His name is such and such. And I was like, yeah, I know him. Well, he's trying to talk to me and I just really want to know, stuff. Because we had like pictures together and stuff. We've been tagged.
So
And
in her recon,
so like
it
in
looks-
her recon, she was like scrolling. She saw that we went to like stuff together and, like we tag each other and stuff sometimes, that kind of thing. Even though he tags like a bunch of people and a bunch of shit. But like, I know this person. Let me reach out to her or whatever. So I was like, okay. I was like, people do that? Wait a minute. But you know what? That's smart. So like, I get it. She wants to, kind of know what she's getting into before she dive all the way in.
Yep.
So
I'm
I've only
gonna
done
let
it
you know
like
you got
twice.
commitment
But
issues. I need to know that
yeah,
up front.
I've only done it like twice. So I explained the whole situation. Yeah, we had like whatever. I thought we were in a relationship. He thought it was he said situationship, but whatever.
Well, damn.
And I let her know whatever. And I was like, oh, did he also tell you that he's engaged?
I want to know if men do this.
Hell no.
I think they do, but I think they sit around and talk about
But
other
you know
females
what?
and be like, hey,
It-
somebody.
I think they do it, but
hey,
they don't give a fuck after they find out the result.
Right, the result. 'Cause
They're just like, whatever.
They
That was
option
them. This is
those
me.
You know what's weird though? I feel like men's options are more open than women's options.
They are.
And you know why? It's because they ain't got no ticking time bomb called a uterus. Okay?
No, it's because there's more women than men.
This is very true too. But they ain't got no ticking time bomb called a uterus. Okay, they sperm last till they 100 years old. Okay,
Damn right.
If you can have,
Otherwise,
if you
Anna
can
Nicole
have
would have
sex
never had a baby.
with a dead person and still get pregnant, you already know.
That is disgusting.
This is very disgusting. But I'm just saying. Listen,
But you know what? It's people out
somebody
here that
sent me
do
an
that.
article- Somebody sent me an article. This lady got arrested because she had sex with a dead
Well, of
person
course.
and got pregnant.
It was
because
the doctor in the morgue did it.
men's sperm live on forever. Women's uteruses, however,
Do
do
not.
not. So therefore, our clock is always ticking
What
in
the
our
heck?
head,
And that
which
is
is
what
why
menopause
we're
is,
always
people.
like, we need to get married, we need to have babies, and blah blah blah. So that's always constantly in our head.
Yeah.
I think that's why men's options are way, way, way more open than ours are. Like for us, we looking to settle down and sit down, you know what I'm saying, with somebody on the porch forever and ever on end. They
But
not
I
looking
still want
for
to have
that.
fun all at the same time. We can still have fun. We can
They
still talk
trying
about
to be the
it.
Jack Russell Terrier that still running around in a circle in the yard. Okay, I don't care how great they get, they still trying to run around in circles in the yard.
I can appreciate you wanting to contribute to society through your offspring. However, comma.
You ain't gotta populate it. You gotta populate.
However, comma, I feel like I also when I realized there's more women than men, it was just a different acceptance of reality of the fact that, listen, oh, that's what you want to do?
Yeah, yep, and the deduction still goes from there.
Oh,
If you ain't
we
listen to
playing.
I was about to say, if you ain't listen to the Life Jennings song, you already know it's deduced.
Girl, statistics.
The statistics, right?
Yes,
The statistics are already against us.
Yeah, they really are.
So when you find something real, it's like, yeah, I guess.
I feel you.
You hope it's real. Put that
Please
period
take
in.
off the rose-colored glasses, people. That's all I ask. Just look at stuff from a realistic point of view. But, you know, before we run too long, I did want to get like this question off just to see what you guys, you know, think about it. But what do you think like the rules are when it comes to cuffing?
Cuffing. Okay, so hold on.
Or just during the season in general.
Girl, my
Go through
first
it
gerbil
all.
is
Go
running.
through like all the months and be like, okay,
First of all, you just laid out the whole schedule. That to me, them's the rules.
those are the
No,
rules.
bruh, no,
No, because I
no,
feel like,
there's
okay,
more
so like
rules. Family?
because then it's like during cuffing season, what is off limits? Are we going on dates in public? Is this just like we hiding out kind of thing? We just talking on the phone?
They
no,
sneaking link.
no.
Right? Are
No.
we sneaking leaking this jank? Like,
If I cuff
What's the
anybody,
rules with your family?
if I cuff
oh,
anybody
family is
during
off limits
cuffing
until we
season-
have been together for at least a year. Because I'm not just gonna bring anybody. My family is aggressive. And when
Yes.
I say aggressive,
Aggressive,
like
they
have
are
you
like-
on the wall.
They are like, arr,
Aggressive.
arr.
They
But that
it
is a rule.
It
That's
is
something that
21
has to be
questions
known.
while you are backed in a corner. Aggressive.
You know,
And I need to know that you are prepared
to
and you can
answer
handle
all the
it.
questions.
What your financial situation looking like before you trying to cuff with me?
That
This
too.
is very true.
Because this
if you
is not a
can't
cuff
pay-
for a come up.
If you can't pay for half
No,
the dates,
honey.
what we cuffing for?
This is not a cuff for a come up.
I want you to pay
Okay.
for majority of the dates, but I will pay for some dates.
But you know,
like
I'll
even
pay
if,
for some.
like if you pay for the food and I pay for the drinks, we can do that.
But you know, I want to be like an out and open cuff. I don't want nobody that like you
Don't
gotta
cuff
come,
me
you
in
gotta
secret.
come over at nighttime at like a certain hour
And that-
or whatever.
that's booty calls,
Been
though,
there,
I
done
think.
that. Been there, done that. Got the T-shirt. I won't be nobody's secret. Okay, either you gonna love
Dropped
me
off
out
at the
loud or
booty
you
gate.
gonna walk away.
But that has to be a rule because cuffing season does not publicly show you all the people that you fucking with.
Nope.
And that's why I was like, when she said that, that's why I was like, what point
Because
in
there-
cuffing season is that a rule though? Because
Right.
if it's in the
there are
beginning,
you can have multiple cuffs.
Nah, I was about to say, I'm gonna lay it out in the beginning. That's the beginning rule.
There
to
are
me.
multiple
We gonna
cuffs
be out
because
here.
during the playoff season, you know, you're trying to figure out who's who and what's what. So it's multiple people. Who are we showing more attention to? Who's going out with who? Where are we going to? Are they well lit areas? Is it nighttime? Is it daytime?
Is it well lit area?
no, that's a
No,
thing.
that's a thing.
That's a thing. I'm about to say, big girl, put your big girl goggles
Listen,
on.
are
That
we
is a
hiding
thing.
at the hookah bar in the corner? Like, what we doing?
That is a thing.
Nah, I want somebody. If I'm gonna cuff somebody, we gotta be out here in the streets. Okay, I need to be able to post you on Facebook and somebody be like, "Oh, that's my husband."
I'm
I don't need-
But see, I
contingent
think
on
that
that.
part would be like a little something. Because if you're like me, there may be multiple cuffs. So you don't want to,
She took the word slap out my mouth.
there may be
This is
multiple
very
cuffs,
true.
and then like,
Well, if you're in
but if you're not as honest as I am, where you're like, okay, I just want you to know you're not the only one. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, your other cuffs look up on your social media.
Because some cuffs can
and
be
it's-
comments.
Right.
If you're in draft season and you're in trial season, then there are multiple. So I get what you're saying.
Because then
Right.
there's like the people who don't even know
Because
that
if
they're
we in
being
the
cuffed.
beginning, nah, bro, you owe me some hoes. My cutting these
Exactly,
off
but
already.
because like you never know, like you have people that they think that you're probably actually trying to be in a relationship with them, but in reality you're just being cuffed for this short amount of time because bitch is cold outside.
And that's why I say with Rona, because your
I need a
financial
little
and your
spoon and a big
stability
Yeah.
determines the type of cuff impression you giving to somebody. Like that determines that ultimately, because some people cuff for a come up, and I mean it's not just a financial come up; it's a distraction. Like they're being distracted from the things that they need to do, but you want to focus on this person, but you only want to focus at this little window of time, and then next thing you know, I'm out.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, that's a
and
small window
and then
of
you be
time.
looking like, what the hell happened?
What the hell happened?
I was in there 2 seconds ago, but what happened? So for those people who don't know if they are being cuffed or
Are they cuffing
are
someone?
are you cuffing or being cuffed? I did come up with a nice little list of things that I feel like we should keep in mind when we are
Go
talking
list
to
them
these
out.
new people. Okay, so let me flat my paper.
Go and list
Okay.
them out. Well, go and list them out
So,
before we
how
walk
do you
away.
know you are
Hold on, let me
being
close my
cuffed?
eyes so I can
Okay.
envision what she get ready to say.
Oh, jeez.
Do your plans when you talk about them go past the winter months?
Yep. Wait, what does that mean?
Like when we're talking
When you
about
make
future
plans.
shit, when you're making
No, I'm
plans.
saying, am I cuffing him or is he cuffing?
No, how do you know
How
you're
do you know
being
you're
cuffed?
being cuffed?
Okay, I'm
Like for those people who don't know that they're being
I got
cuffed,
you.
like when we just get dropped off on the wayside and you're like, what the fuck happened?
Okay.
Those are those people. These are these people that I'm talking to right now. Okay. So, do your plans go past the winter months? When you're talking to such and such, hey, are we planning stuff past February?
On into summer.
Are we talking about going on summer vacation, spring break? What we doing? You don't go on that many dates, if at all. Are we being shut-ins? Are we Netflix and chilling most of the time? Do we go out?
That's a booty call.
That kind of thing. Is there a lot of excitement about holiday plans if you put them out there? Or, does it just kind of like
Fizzle
fall
down?
flat or,
I know
change
that
the
one.
subject?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I know that one.
Are you contacted out of the blue before the holidays? Hey stranger text messages, but it makes it feel like it's like a sense of urgency where it's like we pop up and then we're talking for like this long period of time. You're like, oh, maybe he does really want to rekindle or come back.
That one's a little iffy
That's like
for
a little
me.
gray area, but like it's
It is
also
great. It's
a
great
thing.
for me because these retrogrades are fucking with me. I get
Girl,
these
right.
retrogrades are fucking with
When
me.
it
okay?
comes to intimacy, does it tend to be more physical? Does it lack deep conversation? Is it more, do you desire more of an emotional connection? Or are we just fucking and sucking and, we go out every now and then we go out to eat kind of stuff? Because at that, whatever.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
She still got her eyes closed.
Right. She's over there
still
really
processing.
envisioning.
I don't know.
Okay. There
I
may
love
be
that.
some on and off ghosting. Like I'm talking to you like this week.
Yep.
You might like hit periods out of the next week, late night texting.
That should be my
are there
fault.
periods of ghosting?
I hate shit like that. Be consistent.
Yeah,
I need a consistent
If we're
cuff.
gonna do this thing, can we do it correctly? But anyway,
Right. I need a consistent cuff. Don't be popping in and out. I can't do that.
I don't know. At that point, I just feel like if we're trying to be consistent, cuss and fuck and suck and stuff like that, we're just like fuck buddies. But whatever. Is the person's relationship have a pattern? So like, do their past relationships have a pattern of just lasting only
Hollywood
until,
divorce.
Okay.
you
That's in the
know-
whole facts.
Right, that would be part of the whole facts.
That's part
you
of the whole
look-
facts.
Yep, part of the whole facts. That's why you make sure you do your whole facts, people. So look at their relationship patterns. When do they end? Is it like before, spring, summer? Is it before whatever preseason? Is it before the playoff games, which is Valentine's
if
Day?
you get with somebody
What-
and they said they never had a relationship go past Valentine's Day, you already know.
Exactly.
You
That's what I said
already
too.
know.
But when you do make plans, are they mostly like low key? kind of thing. So like, again, are we in the corner? Are we in the hookah bar that's slash club where it's like dark lit? Are we going to the movies a lot? You know, stuff like that. You know, just low key situations. Does the sex just feel good enough for now? Are we just scratching the itch, keeping you around because I know it'll get the job done in some kind of way, form, or fashion?
You mean is he coming and you not? That's the thing.
Yeah, that part.
That's the thing.
Basically.
That is
and
the
then you have to like
thing.
finish
He coming
yourself
and you
off.
not.
Or vice versa, depending
Girl,
on, you know.
if you met Tasha back when she
genders.
was first starting out, you realized that was a thing and she accepted it now. Ain't no way in hell.
Oh, I never accepted
Ain't
that shit.
no
I was
way
like, wait a
in hell.
minute.
Right.
Wait
you
a
don't
minute.
sorta.
Look it up,
And then my
Hello?
last one is, does the person seem emotionally unavailable? Are we getting like dry conversation? Is if any at all?
But see, that's the main reason I think why I want somebody to approach me, right? Because I don't want to feel like I'm annoying somebody. I don't want to feel like I gotta force a conversation. None of that stuff. I feel like if you approach me, then you're engaged, you're interested, or whatever. Versus like if I approach you and I'm more engaged than you are.
But see, I feel like that approach can go like
Either way?
Either way, because like even though they may have approached you, they could have also approached somebody else, but then that somebody else like maybe like hey, he might have met you first, but I'm feeling this person maybe a little bit more. So
man.
It can kind of go either way. I don't know. It just depends on the person, I guess.
I be busy. I just, as long as he could float with my busyness, I could float with him.
That's what I said.
She means
Because I need you
busy.
to
She
understand
don't-
busy, and I also need you to know that I am also a social butterfly.
This is very
So
true.
if you're gonna be the introvert of all introverts, we
Can't do
cannot
it.
be
Can't do
together.
it.
That
Can't
does
do
not
it,
work.
introvert.
And just because I'm busy doesn't mean I'm busy with other people.
Right.
I'm like, I have personal goals that exceed
That need to be met.
you trying to tickle the pearl, sir.
When you cuff, he wants you to answer the phone.
I'll answer the phone, but if I gotta get off the phone, I'm getting off the phone.
Exactly. I got
this
shit to do, but
right, like
This is very true.
shit to do. Okay.
I don't know. I'm a good communicator. I will say that. I'm a really good texter.
Not conversation on the phone.
But see,
I can
if
do
I
conversation
call
on the
you,
phone.
I ain't gotta text you if I call you.
Right.
But see, I'm really good at communication, period. Like, if she calls, I'm calling. I'm going to talk on the phone. If he texts, I'm going to text or whatever. I'm really good at communication. So that's never been an issue for me. It's just if you don't communicate back, then I have an issue.
I communicate.
Or whatever. So, like, y'all could go long pauses probably without talking to that person
And pick
or
it
whatever.
right back off.
Yeah.
I'm like, if he texts me in the middle, I'm
Listen,
texting
I
back.
work an 8-hour day. I might hit you up twice.
First of all, because one thing
You
that
might could get two text
I also
messages in that
learned from
time.
Steve
And that's the bathroom breaks.
is like a busy man may not always be available to discuss anything that you have going on, but that doesn't mean he doesn't have concern for you. So it's like, depending on what he does and where he is, he might not be able to communicate with you except for 5 minutes on that break or while he's taking the piss.
Exactly.
I also know that people make time for what they want to make time for.
that was going to be my next thought, too.
True.
So while you say that, and yes, I'm pretty sure we all busy, okay? We all got lives.
No, we all not busy.
We
Because
all
some of
not
us are still
busy,
at home
right.
collecting them unemployment checks and not trying to look for a fucking job.
But I'm just saying.
But anywho.
I understand busy and I understand business, okay? I understand that, but I also understand that we make time for what we want to make time for. If that man really trying to be with you, he gonna make time for you. That man will
Facts.
text you in the middle of a board meeting and be like, "Girl, what's up? Like, you was on my mind," kind of thing. Not like I'm in the middle of a board meeting, I'll talk to you in an hour. And it'll be 3 hours later and he just now texting you back. No.
I can't say nothing because I am guilty of that.
I'm hella
That's
guilty
what I'm
of
saying.
that.
That's what I'm saying. I know that people make time when they want to make time for it. So, I mean, I understand that you can cope,
but like,
cope with that. There
You
are
might
some
be on
people-
my mind during the board meeting, but like if I got to pay the fuck attention, then bitch, I'm pay the fuck attention.
There are some
I don't want to
people,
miss
but
shit.
there are some people
Lose
who
my
can cope
fucking
with
job
that.
for what?
And I understand that y'all can cope with that, but I'm not gonna say I'm not necessarily one of those people because, like I said, I understand business, I understand
I think
busy.
I'm flexible.
But like,
Right.
yeah, I'm flexible, but I also want a communication. Like, just communicate to me, hey, look, I'm busy, or hey, look, I'm getting on a plane. You know, it'll be 3 hours or something like that. I understand that, but still communicate.
I mean, you can let me know what you're doing, but you
I like
I don't
business
necessarily
clingy.
want to like
Is that a thing?
business clingy.
Making business clean.
Yeah,
Like they
we
wanna
can
know
talk
what you're
every
doing.
day, but I need you to get shit done.
Yeah.
Like And I don't even think clingy is the
I'm here with
word.
that. I can get
Or
with
like
that.
business. I don't know. I use clingy because I don't know another word, but it's not like dependent. It's like business.
Like if I check in on you and I be like, hey, what did you get done today?
Yeah. Cross some shit off.
Right. Did
bet.
you cross
then see,
anything off the
here's
list of
the
things to
next
do?
question then.
Get off the phone with me. Do this. Call me back.
Call me back.
But then here's the next question: could you be involved with somebody who's wrapped up in business all the time?
It depends on how wrapped up we talking,
And it depends
see, I
on.
could-
and if they are able to make time.
I can be with somebody like that to be like, I'm wrapped up in business and work all the time, and I can't like don't work like because I'm like, okay, well,
I've done it, but I will say
when is me time?
him calling me while he was taking a piss was getting real funny. It would be hilarious because he would be spitting all his brain in that little bit of time. Like, oh my gosh, I'm doing all of that. And then he'd be like, whew, I just got that out. How are you? I haven't heard from you all day. What's up? Now I'm washing my hands. You know I gotta go back in there. But he would just would take that moment to try and put it in the schedule, even though he ain't had the time.
Yeah.
You know, so at that point I was appreciative because I was like,
Because you
shit.
gotta also appreciate the effort.
If I'm stressed and taking a piss at a business meeting, I'm probably
not
not thinking about calling you.
Right.
I'm thinking about
But the fact
Wusan while I take
but
this
the
piss.
fact that you're thinking about me is like, oh,
You know,
that
I
is
would
so
get,
cute.
you know,
stop
in the
looking at us
bathroom.
like that. Like,
and I'd be weak.
she got that bitch please face on. Bitch,
Yeah.
stop looking at us like that.
No, I ain't got that. I need some communication in my life.
It's still communication though.
I'm just saying, we make time for what we make time for as individuals.
All right. Obviously, Tasha just told you that shit won't enough. And
Right.
I
I mean, we
just
can- we
told
can
you
work.
that depending on the business, I'd be flexible, but that don't mean I'm gonna tolerate it throughout the whole thing. And Brittany just said, I'm doing the fuck whatever feels good to me.
Damn right. You damn
There
right.
you
I am.
have it.
Whatever feels good to me is
Somebody's
what I'm
hot,
gonna go with.
somebody's cold, you know.
And I'm in the middle.
We the three bears.
Yep.
You know, we're talking about
Baby
cuffing
bear
season.
over here.
We are talking about hibernation now. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, snap.
Oh, jeez. Let me see. Let me make sure I covered my everything.
We're covered and
'Cause
smothered in
listen.
Jesus' name.
Yes. Okay. Wait a minute. No, maybe not. Yes
Oh,
and
Lord.
no. But no, it's just like things to keep in mind if you're going into cuffing season. That's all it is. Just like
Read it off quick.
it's a wrap up. It really is. So basically, just things to keep in mind. One, like she said, going back to Tasha, communication
Is
key
key. See,
in
there
these
we go.
situations. Okay, so if we're
There
going
we
into cuffing
go.
season, please make sure that you are communicating. Don't deal with the messiness. It's stupid. It's dumb. Don't try to do the whole subliminal message shit. Just roll off the tongue, whatever it is.
Say what you gotta say.
Exactly.
We do
Make
not
sure
read
that
minds.
both of you are aligned with each other's intentions and expectations.
Come back to each orders.
That way there is no guesswork. Okay.
I don't wanna
Two, be discerning. Don't just rush into it because 9 times out of 10, you're gonna fucking fail and fall flat on your face. Okay. So
Cuff traps
just
are
make sure
real.
you're not dating out of boredom or loneliness. Okay.
That is
'Cause
key.
It basically is the makings for a toxic and unhealthy relationship. And then number 3, which is the last one, is to know your boundaries. Set them shits. Stand firm on them. Don't let nobody else try to make you do whatever.
And make your intentions known again in the beginning. Because then you can decide.
Well, they say like communication within the first 90 days. Set those intentions.
There
Let
you
them
go.
know whatever.
I
And
get with
after
that.
those 90 days, if shit goes south, then you just fuck it. Leave it.
That's like a job.
Yeah, basically.
90 days before you
90
get insurance.
days before you get
90
your
days
insurance.
before you get insurance.
You gotta qualify for these benefits, bitch.
Lord.
But yeah, so
I learned some stuff here
You
today.
did.
sis.
I guess I gotta evaluate what type of cuffing season I want to have.
Girl, I gotta figure out what side of the schedule I'm on.
Oh, I'm on the COVID schedule. I don't know about
I'm
you.
gonna text y'all the schedule so that way you can know.
Could you please?
I am
I'm a-
definitely on the
I will
COVID delayed
I'm gonna
schedule.
do it right now. I'm
Is
gonna
it a
text y'all the schedule.
rebound schedule? Look, is it a
Shit, I
rebound?
might delay it till after February.
Oh,
Determined to
good
put it in a
Jesus.
whole different bubble of
That
shit.
means you
See,
didn't
now you
go
do it
through
too
cuffing
much.
season. Now you back in hot girl summer again.
No, now you're just back dating, just regular ass dating.
Really,
like,
at that
no,
point.
because hot girl, don't nobody had no attachments. Hot girl summer. I'm trying to be out here ratchet and reckless. Nope.
I don't know. I can have it attached.
Unless I can do that with my significant other at the time. See, if he allows me to do some ratchetness, then I'm okay with that. I had a conversation with somebody about that recently because I was like, it's homecoming. I'm about to be ratchet and reckless. And he was like, don't get too ratchet. Well, what is too ratchet exactly? He was like, don't be busting it wide open at no parties. And I'm like, wait a minute. So I can't twerk, dance, nothing? He was like, no. Don't be out here having sex with a bunch of niggas. I said, okay, so just one dick. And
I can't promise you any of that, but okay.
Okay, just one dick.
Hard.
And he was like, you know what? I'm going to work. Goodbye. Okay.
I try real hard.
And then we pick back up with today. Hey, boo, what you doing? Mm-hmm.
I try real hard. That's all I'm going to say. Well, Brittany, you have schooled me to this.
I try to like put in new stuff every now and then for y'all to keep y'all on y'all toes. Especially now that you back out here on the sidewalk.
With your chalk,
With
girl.
your sidewalk chalk. The color inside the lines.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to try real hard.
Well, I hope this was all informative for everybody, even you guys watching and listening on your car radios,
what
stereos,
an episode to come back
whatever.
with.
It is a good episode to come back with. And I can't wait till the next one because that's going to be so much fun.
Amen.
Yes, it is. Y'all just
boom
wait
goes
on
the
it.
dynamite.
Yes, boom goes the dynamite. It's going to be full of greatness. So,
if you all are not in tune into our group, please come into the Kush Curves and Conversation group
on Facebook.
Like us on it. Well, follow us on Instagram. And go on YouTube, like, share, and subscribe.
And comment, because we also want to know what you guys think about our episodes.
Right.
So you can comment on like a lot of things. You can comment on the podcast platforms, YouTube, in the groups, on the pages.
We love to hear
We
your
just like to
banter.
hear what you guys are doing and what you think of us, things that you want us to talk about, that kind of thing.
Let us say y'all got some topics. Y'all know we talk about the
Right,
grueling
just slide in our
and brutal
DMs and
shit.
just let us know. You know, I'm here for that. But we're going to wrap it up. So, you guys, this has been wonderful. And it has also been another episode of
Kush Curves and Conversation.
We about to go hit homecoming real hard.
Homecoming, bitches!
Homecoming. Behold the green and gold.
Hey, gotta go. Bye.
Don't got no heart, I got an icebox. Brand new roller, swipe out the G-Shock. Moving slowly, I know the street hype. No more double, go ahead of detox. Came from the trenches, they ain't showing us no love. Thugging in the city, all we wanted was a hug, yeah. We on the block like every night to catch a buzz. Get the cash and